$992,500. That's the median home price in Ventura County right now. And in 2026, 5 changes will decide whether your home climbs past it or quietly falls behind. Whether you own in Thousand Oaks or Oxnard, at least one of these will show up in your mailbox, in your tax bill, or on your home's value. Most people won't see it coming until they have already been charged. Because here's the strange part. While your insurance is spiking, Rick Caruso is betting hundreds of millions of dollars on this county. A Jack Nicklaus golf course, a private lake club, and the state is pouring $28 million into new housing right here. Money is flooding into Ventura County at the exact moment costs are exploding. And by the end of this video, you'll know the side of the line that your home sits on, the side that gains value in 2026 or the side that pays for it. I want to start with the hard numbers because everything else sits right on top of them. You can't make a smart move without knowing the floor you're standing on. Ventura County's median home price in April of 2026 sat at $992,500. That's up 5.1% from last year. And we're closer to $1 million median than we've ever been before. But here's where it gets interesting. Zillow puts the average home value at $883,000. That number actually dropped 0.6% over the past year, which tells you the algorithm cooled off faster than the actual sales did. So you've got a gap between the sold and what the algorithm thinks the house is worth. That gap matters when you're pricing your listing or when you're writing an offer. In the first quarter of 2026, we saw 1,211 closed sales with a median of 35 days on the market. That tells you the market is moving, but it's not on fire. It's not the frenzy we saw a few years ago when homes sold in a weekend with 10 offers. Buyers are still looking, but they're taking their time. That means your listing has to be priced right from day one because there's no frenzy to bail you out if you make a mistake. And here's the headwind that gets ignored. Southern California job growth in 2025 sat at 93% below the average. The 6-county region only added 8,900 positions. When people aren't getting hired at the rate they used to, demand for homes softens. That softening shows up in your comps before you even list. You might not feel it today, but a weak job market in 2025 means fewer qualified buyers in 2026. And that affects your negotiating leverage when you're buying or selling. Condo purchases across California are sitting 25% below averages right now. That's the weakest stretch since 2002. Entry-level buyers are struggling. And that clogs up the entire move-up market as well. You can't sell your starter home to somebody who can't qualify for a loan. So the market is holding, but it's fragile. You absolutely need to price for your micro neighborhood instead of chasing the county headline that sounds good in the press release. Thousand Oaks and Oxnard share a county line, but they don't share a comp sheet. That leads me into the new train service. A new daily Amtrak Pacific Surfliner round trip launched on May 4th in 2026 between Ventura and Santa Barbara counties. It's a partnership between the Lassen Rail Corridor Agency and the Ventura County Transportation Commission and Santa Barbara County. The whole point is to ease the Highway 101 crunch, which every commuter knows is a nightmare during rush hour. This isn't a high-speed rail fantasy. It's a real daily train that leaves in the morning and comes back in the evening. What that means for you is pretty straightforward. Properties near Ventura and Oxnard stations get a modest commute bump. Santa Barbara workers can now live in Ventura and train north instead of fighting the freeway every single morning. But you need to watch out for the side effects. Increased commuter traffic to the station areas can mean more street parking pressure, noise, and local infrastructure strain that the city has to address with your tax dollars. This is not a revolution. It's a one daily round trip, not a subway station. It's going to help some buyers expand their search area, but it's not going to transform Simi Valley overnight. If you're near a train station, mention the train in your listing. If you're not near one, don't pretend you are, because buyers will figure it out in the first 30 seconds of walking into your listing. The train is good news for Ventura and Oxnard station areas, but it's a non-factor for most of the county. You need to know which side of that line you are on. Along those lines, let's talk about housing that actually is getting built, because density changes your comps, whether you like it or not. Ventura County broke ground on May 13th, 2026 on an 88-unit permanent supportive housing project at 1732 South Lewis Road in unincorporated Camarillo. That project carries nearly $28 million in state Home Key Plus funding with Life Arc modular units. Many mansions will operate the facility when it opens next year. Safehold also announced new housing ground leases in Ventura County in July of 2026. The state is pouring money into density here, and that's a trend, not a one-off project. If you own near Lewis Road site or in other county pockets where zoning is flexible, you need to pay attention to the hearings. One 88-unit project becomes a precedent for the next one, and the precedent is what zoning boards use to justify their next approval. Supportive housing doesn't flood the single-family market directly, but it does change the conversation around services, schools, and public spending. Those changes show up in your tax bill over time. The bigger signal is that Ventura County is getting more attention from state housing programs. That means more density is coming, ready or not. If you're a buyer, look at the zoning map before you fall in love with the house. A quiet street can turn into a construction zone faster than you think. And you don't want to be surprised by a new project breaking ground 6 months after you move in. Now, here's the change that affects everybody in every zip code: your insurance. This is the one that hits everybody no matter what city you are in. California Fair Plan rates are rising 29.1% on October 15, 2026. Some wildfire premiums inside the plan could double. The Fair Plan is the state insurer of last resort, and more Ventura County homeowners keep getting pushed into it every single year as private carriers exit fire-prone areas. Ventura County Fire Department runs the Fire Hazard Reduction Program and the FireWise USA program. Becoming a FireWise recognized community can get you potential insurance discounts that actually matter on your bill. If your neighborhood isn't FireWise certified yet, you're leaving money on the table and risking a non-renewal letter from your carrier with no warning. Wildfire risk isn't a Hill County problem anymore. The Santa Ana wind patterns, red flag warnings, and canyon fire realities of last year proved that these fires can blow through neighborhoods that have never thought they were on the danger list. And when your insurance company gets nervous, they don't warn you twice. They just non-renew you and leave you scrambling for the fair plan at 29% hikes that are locked in for this October. If you're buying right now, you need to ask your agent specifically about the fire risk score that your exact property has. Don't just look at the zip code, because risk scores vary street by street in Ventura County. If you're selling, you need to know whether your buyer is going to get sticker shock on that insurance quote. That quote will kill your deal in escrow faster than any bad inspection. That brings us to the project that doesn't hit your mailbox, but does hit your property's value. And it's a big one. Rick Caruso is the developer behind the Grove, Palisades Village, and the Rosewood Miramar Beach Resort. He's launching the Miramar Lake Club in Ventura County this fall. It features an 18-hole, 54-par course designed by Jack Nicklaus, an 18,000 square foot clubhouse with a pool, restaurant, fitness facilities, tennis courts, and wellness amenities. He also acquired Sherwood Lake Club near Westlake Village and Thousand Oaks earlier this year, putting two big bets into Ventura County at once. Caruso doesn't build in markets he doesn't believe in. His presence signals institutional confidence in Ventura County's high-end demand, and that's a comp booster for homeowners near these clubs. It sends a message that affluent buyers are welcome here. raising the ceiling for luxury sales in those micro areas. But don't get carried away. One golf club doesn't raise Oxnard's comps, and it doesn't change the fundamentals of Simi Valley. Micro neighborhood matters more than county-wide headlines. If you're 20 miles from the club, this is a fun local story, not a value booster for your home. You need to look at your specific comp radius, not the county marketing brochure. Let's tie this together and talk about what it actually means for your taxes and your equity. Ventura County property taxes already range from 1% to 1.3% of assessed value. New development means new assessments and new reassessments that the county will use to update your bill. If your home sits near any of these projects, expect the assessor to look hard at your value in the next cycle. New amenities, new density, both give the county reasons to push your assessed value higher. The 35-day median days on market means buyers are still discerning. You can't just list and hope the market's going to catch up. Buyers need to negotiate with insurance costs in mind because a pretty house with a fair plan bill is not the same value as the one with standard coverage. Sellers need to price for the micro neighborhood, not the county median. Stakeholders need to firewise their neighborhood. Watch zoning hearings and track station area comps if they're near the train. Those three things project your equity in a shifting market. Stop reading the news like a spectator and start reading it like an investor. Every project we covered today is a financial signal, and the homeowners who treat it that way are the ones who protect their equity. If you want to know more about your neighborhood and how it's going to change, drop the city you want to track in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.